So let's see how the worker's doing. Contract to cultivation, field 1. Stopped them overnight, started them again. Prices. Wow, look at that sunflower price. And actually soybeans isn't bad either. Okay, good to get a bit of money in the bank. I'll put some lights on, I think. Early morning start and all. Sun will be up soon. So, sunflowers first. Probably shouldn't take it too fast down here. It jackknifes real easy, this tractor with this trailer. Just take it steady. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Need to go move some wool pallets. This will be a very worthwhile trip. $42,000, good grief. Okay. Soybeans to Greendale. It's not an amazing price, but it's not a bad price. But yeah, we're still waiting for the price of canola to hit a peak. It's still going up. It's at 2,000, so that's pretty good. Because there's 300 grand right there, so it's worth waiting for. something to do while the lighting improves. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Alright, thanks. Just selling a few crops. While we wait for the lighting to improve, really, much as anything else. Busy working. Busy working now? While you're watching? I've heard other people say they do that too. But yeah, I've been pretty busy at work recently too. So it's nice to get a few streams out on a long weekend. Ah, okay. Still got a bank holiday Monday, I guess. When you're self-employed, you've got to work when you've got to work, right? Well, certainly thanks for stopping in while you're working. That's appreciated. At this time on a Monday, I think you can allow yourself that. Where are we going? We're going this way. Oh, I've got to cultivate that field. Whoa, that's going to be a big job. Oh, which reminds me actually, sun's coming up. So what I've started doing, because I'm running at ×5 but normal growth speed. So what I do is switch the crop growth off overnight. Traffic is on, right? Because I haven't seen any. Oh no, it's not. I haven't switched it back on yet. Okay. Yeah, I switched crop growth off overnight. A, because it reduces the chance of me getting surprised by weeds. So there are some already in field 2 and 3. But also just, you know, crop don't grow at night, so why not? But yes, I'd switch the traffic off because if you saw the last stream I did on Marwell, I had a slight mishap and managed to tip a, I'm still not sure how. Yeah, I've got to come get rid of these weeds. Yeah, I managed to tip over a truck. 365 days a year. Oh my goodness. 14-hour days. Wow, that's hard work. Good on you. That's certainly dedication, I'll give you that. Yeah, I am. Had a slight mishap with a truck and trailer that managed to flip on their side just up this road. Full of crop, which wasn't ideal, and full of crop for a contract. But yeah, luckily I managed to tip it back over the telehandler, but I switched traffic off while I did it so that it didn't back up and just stop me getting in or getting it back up. No holidays, my goodness. Well, then definitely I should take the chance to catch a stream while you're while you're working. Take the edge off. Yeah, that's definitely true. It's kind of what it's all about, right? Well, that's pretty healthy. 50 grand. Wow, okay. About 80 grand worth of sunflowers and 50 grand worth of... Was it 80? No, 70. 60. Something good. A lot. 40, less than 40. Yeah, I must start at 40k. 138. Right. Let's think about what I need to buy next, actually. Oh no, one thing we could do, because I've had the stuff at the store ready to sort it out. Never got round to it, so let's go do that. At least buy it. We can come back and pick it up later. And we'll need to do the animal soon, so that will be well worth doing. Ooh, I wonder how much our horses are worth today. The 2 that we've got left. Sold 2 last time. Riding 4 horses a day was getting a little bit much when there's so much to do around the farm, so... I think I'm in the wrong job. Yeah. Yeah, if only you got these kind of prices in real life, huh? Right, let's leave that there a sec. Literally just pop out. So I'd bought up the 2 homemade IBCs that I'd got. I was getting to the point where I'd got so many animals that they just weren't big enough. So, repair, surely not, really. No, didn't think so. So that's worth 1,690, sell that one. Okay. Do it again. That's worth 1,700. Strange. Okay. So that's those sold. And then what we're going to do... now then, I think it's in miscellaneous. Is get this. The new ITRunner liquid tank. And it's only 5,000. So annoyingly enough, while they've been sat there, they've gone down in price, which is a little bit frustrating. I should have sold them straight away. Anyway, yeah, it just takes water, 8,500 litres, easy. Doubling my water capacity. Colour, ooh. The green's quite cool. How's it looking at John Deere green? Actually, I quite like that. I've got quite a John Deere theme. Or we could have it in Massey red. Wow, that's red. Okay. Green it is. So we should go for the darker green. Actually, I do like that sort of default darker green. That looks quite cool. Let's go for that. Configuration, fuel, water, design, standard, or tyre track edition. Tyre track. Definitely. And I quite like it in white. Done. Nice. I'll come back and pick that up a bit later on. Very nice. Got the water logo on the back. That's cool. Well, it's brightened up a bit. Sun's up. Probably better to get this tractor on those weeds, I think. And it's one of those tricky things again. So the weeds started appearing while I was seeding the field, which means there are patches that don't have weeds because they were seeded after the weeds had come up. So those will probably get weeds again a bit later on, a bit like I had in the soybeans in the, well, I don't know if it's the last episode, the episode before, I can't remember, but so that's going to be a little bit awkward. Tried the new Ford pack yet? You're teasing me with these PC mods. We don't get Fords on console, which I have to say is really annoying, because I do like a Ford. Love a Ford tractor. No, I haven't, sadly. Is it good? That sounds awesome. I'd love it if we could get Fords on console. I'll leave the trailer just there. Right, weeder. Où-est le weeder? That's going to be in here somewhere. Sorry, that's probably very offensive here for French. Oh, that's a done thing to do. Not sure what weight is, I shouldn't really need it, but the weeder's not that heavy. We'll get this guy going. Come on. Yeah, he'll be fine. Right, quick once around the field. Did you catch any of the stream, Jeff, that I did yesterday with Donny and Tiny? We did a sunflower harvest contract on field 7 on aggravation, and well, Donny said he'd done the calculations, and the field is 300 acres. It was 3 hours of solid harvesting, but so worth it. I think it netted me about 400 grand. Unfortunately it split into multiple chunks because my internet couldn't cope with hosting a party and hosting a game and streaming at the same time. But then I was watching another stream of Tiny's yesterday. Apparently quite a lot of people had problems with their internet yesterday, so I don't know if it was YouTube or maybe Farming Simulator servers or something. But yeah, it was fun anyway. We got it done. No worries. 4 separate harvesters, 2 chaser bins, 2 trucks. I said to the guys when we started, you know, a contract's big when it's when the payout's 155,000. Oh, look at that. That's just not helpful. Well, it's fine. We can leave it working to it now. So does that mean we've got more weeds appearing? No. Okay. Not yet. Oh, but that does mean... Yep. We've flipped over a stage. Oh, no, no, no. You crazy? He's cultivated part of my grass field. Oh, God. These hedges that apparently don't have collisions, and yet workers will still blast, you know, sorry. Apparently don't have collisions, and yet workers get stuck on them when they're harvesting, but workers who are cultivating just blast straight through them. Well, that's a little bit frustrating, isn't it? He's not even done this bit, so how did he manage to skip a whole section? And I'd already been round here. Oh, maybe I didn't. I hadn't done a headland because it was getting dark. Still, I shouldn't really need to, so there's the edge of the field here is clearly not 100%. Well, fine. I suppose I was going to do one more lot of grass on that field and then plough it out. So, you know what? Depending on where he's done, in one strip. Oh, really? Yeah, one strip's not too bad. It's not going to impact our grass production that much. Yeah, so I was going to do one part. I was going to do that today when the tractors have done the other jobs they're doing. So when the New Holland's finished pulling the weeder. Oh, he's missed a bit. He's missed patches. Yeah, the New Holland's finished pulling the weeder. We'll get him over here mowing. Yeah, we'll make a start on... Actually, we're probably getting there. How are we doing for contract? 88%. Okay, fine. Yeah, so the New Holland's done. We'll get him over here. Get him mowing that field, what's left of it. And actually, once we've done that... yeah, once we've done that, then I was going to plough this field out anyway, so it's not the end of the world. As long as he hasn't ploughed out my nice track, which he hasn't. So actually that's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I hadn't really decided what I was going to do with this bit yet, but that bit I was going to plough out. I don't want to plough it into a separate field, put more greenhouses down. Not sure. Trees are starting to look good. My little plantation. Oh, cool. I need to take some of these out soon. It'll be a little bit tricky sometimes with the tree planter, trying to figure out. There are a couple where they're really close together. Yeah, I mean those are going to get a bit close by the time they're fully grown, but yeah, that's going to need to come out soon. Right. Okay. So I've got these two bags on here which magically have wrapped themselves completely around the end of the spike. Which is going to be a bit tricky to figure out. Oh, hang on. Can we do that? Or that? Well, let's just back this out a second. See what we can do here. Yeah, that's pretty clever. There we go. Now, weebles, those go the right way up. I won't go any further over, will it? And what if I do it right the other way? Helper J has completed their task. I assume that's the guy doing the cultivating. Yep. Which he hasn't. Yeah, that just ain't going to come off that. I mean, it's fine. Oh, there we go. As if by magic. That's what I don't have for the telehandler, actually. Is a pallet fork. Move that out of the way a little bit. Just doing a pretty good job, actually. Yep. Yes, I am. In fact, I tried to record a video the other day, which is I was going to put out this week, so I'm trying to record one today. I'd like to try and get a video out a week. But yes, I did. So there was one particular it was a my brain's gone dead. It was a freight train scenario in the US where you just have to take one load of coaches, the trucks, put them in the yard, and then get a whole load more trucks, which is cool. But I tried about 3 times last year to record it, and every single time I had something wrong with the video. So I gave up in the end because I got bored of doing it. In the end I managed to finish it, but never managed to get it fully on video. So yeah, I gave up and didn't bother. So I thought recently, oh, I'll try that again. And so I was recording it the other day, and it went wrong again. The train started rolling down the hill, and I couldn't get back on the train. So I eventually had to jump. I tried to jump onto the train, ended up underneath the train wheels and couldn't get out. So I had to cancel the scenario. So yeah, I spent about 45 minutes recording with nothing to show for it at the end. It was a little bit frustrating, but hey. But yes, no, I will try and get a train sim video out. I do like doing this. I'm also going to try and get a video out this week, hopefully. I'm going to test lime spreaders, because I want to see if they all spread at the same rate or not. You know what, let's get this harvester out as well. Get this guy started too. But yeah, it was because I'd used the Stroutman. That was it. I had to look at it as I went past to remember. The Stroutman hook lift manure and lime spreader. That it felt to me as though it was using less lime than the in-game ones. So I thought I'd do a test. So yeah, I'll try and get that out this week. We'll see what it looks like. Alpha A has completed the task, so he's done weeding. Field 2. Which will also need an extra level of fertilisation at some point today. Game day. Right, I'm going to see what this guy does. I'm just going to put him in the field and let him loose to see how he gets on, rather than putting any headlands in. Oops. there'll be bits that I need to tidy up at the end, but I do want to go and get on with sorting out with the telehandler. Get him up to this edge, and nice and straight, and then leave him loose, see what happens. Come on. There we go. Yeah, he'll miss bits, but we'll see. Really? Can't turn around and go back? And do this corner. Ah, okay. Well, I guess I may as well finish this off by myself. There's probably not that much more to do to finish the contract now, I would have thought. And then actually, if the John Deere's finished, I could use that for loading the pallets, cleaning out the animals and doing all that. I've got to clean out the sheep, I've got to clean out the cows, take the manure out. And actually, I can get all that done. While I'm doing that, the New Holland will finish the weeding, because there's not that much to do on field 2 anyway. And actually, you know what? We could just get a worker doing this little patch here. He just got stuck. Yes, he has. Swing him round. There we go. I'm just keeping an eye on that price of canola. How's that doing? Stopped. 2,000 per litre. Doesn't feel like an amazing price. So, where have we got weeds on field 3? Oh, in the bottom corner. Oh, right, okay. Well, that's easy then. Let's get that done. So I wonder then, maybe what I could do... Yeah, that'll do. What if I take out a little bank loan to buy what I wanted to buy next, because the selling that canola will more than cover it, I think, he says. Actually, will it? Oh no, let's have a look in the store in a sec. I'll make feel dizzy. Did we get that? We did, so I just need to keep going on the edge, that's fine. Just to keep on top of what's there. I dare say we'll get more at some point. It's going to start to get a little bit tricky. So this is our corn. I finished planting yesterday. Not quite. I might need a new planter as well, but I could just lease a bigger one. I'm going to put sunflowers in field 18. Just do a little bit more, we should be done. It's quite tricky. Can't see anymore. Yeah, okay. So let's get this chap back to the farm. That's the yard runner. Yes, I know I need to come and sort out the pallets for the sheep. Dear me. I did say that I'd keep on top of that, and I never did. So much to do. How's our combine doing? He's doing alright. See, I'm going to put sunflowers in there just because I thought it'd look cool to have that entire field done in sunflowers. It's a lot of work though, getting it planted. Right, I'm assuming that I will need this again in fairly short order, actually. So, let's leave that there for now. And then just stop a sec. Right, should be. Wow. So I've got how much? 145,000 litres. But 2,000. So nearly 300,000. But the truck that I want is going to burn 184 of that. But then let's look at the new. That's 40,000. 48,000. Goodness. 45,000. Actually, I quite like the grain container. It's cheap. That's 55,000. Oh wow, it has quite a few of these. That's 55,000, and that's the 3-wheel. But actually, for the back, I need a 2-wheel. Still 40. It's quite a lot of money to spend. It's going to burn through most of that. Mind you, we've already got 135,000. It'll be a lot quicker, and means that we can have the tractors been busy doing other things at the same time. So you know what? Why am I slightly worried that our worker's not reported that he's finished yet? Oh, because he's doing it again. I'd put a strip in here. No, stop it. Goodness sake. I'd put a strip in this. Oh, for crying out loud. Now that's annoying. So I'd already been round the edge of this field so that he wouldn't do that again. And he's done it again and lost me more of my grass field. For goodness sake, that's ludicrous. That's bad. I do like Oxygendavid's maps, but that is bad. And strangely enough, there's no fence in this part of the field. The top part of the field's got a fence in it. And every 5 seconds when you're harvesting, the harvester gets stuck. Oh, that's really annoyed me. And we've still got loads of grass to do, but goodness, look at it. That's huge. That's lost me, I don't know how much, for my next lot of silage bales. But it's not worth seeding because I'd have to plant it. So contract on fill 1 finished. Well, that contract cost me way more than it's actually gonna net me. But hey, I should look forward to that Byfield one, I'd say. Right. Well, that wasn't frustrating. Oh no, wait. Yes it was. Never mind. It needed ploughing out anyway. But yeah, because here, there's a fence. Look. Fence. Why couldn't he have put a fence in all the way down the field? Fence or no fence. Sounds like a really bad game show. Anyway, as you can tell, that's irritated me. I'm irked somewhat. Now then, think about what to do next. I know that I've got the sheep constantly complaining that there's no space for any more wool. I suppose actually if I just moved a couple of those, that would keep them busy for now. So I might do that next. And then I'll get the John Deere starting to cultivate field 18. So I should leave that there. And the weight. But I'm not 100% sure where our pallet forks are. In here. I would assume I've left them in here, right? That's my bale's pipe. Ah, there it is. Yep. So we'll get a couple of these wool pallets done. And I can always come and do the rest later. I squeeze past. Easier done in cab, I think. Yeah, there we go. Right. Might as well take one more while we're here. Not easy getting this in and out of here. Which is why I had said I could get the hook bag lifter, whatever it's called. undo them with the straps, but I'm trying to avoid using that on here because I love it. It's a great mod, but I'm using it on my others, so trying to keep it slightly more realistic on here. But it is a really awkward space. It would be ideal to use that there. It's a really awkward space to get these pallets in and out of because of the angle. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Push it off the other side. Beautiful. That I'm happy with. That I'm very happy with. I'm going to have my tractor, but that I'm happy with. Of course, the next one's already started, so can't get any more out yet anyway without removing the one that's part full. But that's good actually. Perfect. Very pleasing. I like that. Okay, so yeah, so I'll get this on cultivating actually, you know what, I don't need access to sugar beet. I'm going to leave the forks here as well. Let's drop those off because it's better to have the front weight on for doing cultivating. It's quite heavy, that cultivator. Oh, that was rubbish. I missed. Right, well this also will punch through the hedge over on the far side, but by the time he does, that field will be harvested, so I don't have to worry too much about that. And again, we'll just get to a good point and let the worker do it. Come back and tidy up later on. I think the combine's full, isn't it? So I'll better grab the trailer. What, field 18? Yeah, it can be tricky. Obviously they can all be. I suppose it's only funny shapes, but yeah, when they jump through hedges like that, goodness me. Right. Luckily I was going to plant it anyway, I suppose, and if I wasn't going to plant it, I'd just reseed it. So, you know, it's manageable, but it's frustrating. Right, is the worker still there, or is he given up and gone for his tea break? No, he's still there. 18, yeah. So I'll leave that trailer there. Can't be able to have left the engine on. How's that price doing? It's holding, it's doing okay. Price of soybeans is going up. That's interesting. Perhaps it'll go over the price it is at the other one. So it's going up at Rainbow Ridge. It's 2,500 at Greendale, where I just sold that little bit that I'd got. So could it be that I'm going to sell these straight away because the price is going to go through the roof? Fingers crossed. Let's hope so. We shall see. Right, mowers. I need to come and do a bit of animal care at some point, but I just opened that gate. Just getting nuts. So, front mower. Oh, I didn't leave that very nicely, did I? There we go. Used to be the wash sometime. It's like they haven't been washed since I've got them. Just do this bottom strip. Need the worker running up and down. I'm not sure why he's doing that. We can do this. So, I'll borrow a little bit of money. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay. Trucks. Red. Does look quite cool actually in red. Though it also looks pretty cool in black. You know what? I liked it in red. Plus it doesn't cost me an extra £3 grand. So, a lackluster mirror. Oh right, so basically it's all plain plastic. Painted mirror. Or a chrome mirror. It's got to be a chrome mirror. Default design, small beacon lights. Or default. Oh, of course, in this way you can go nuts and have a V8, isn't it? Oh, it's got to be. What the heck? The amount of money we're spending. 6x4 default or with a steering axle. Probably makes sense. Can't believe I'm buying that. Good grief. Okay, and then we need something to put at the back. I don't think that would work with a rear trailer hitch. Which actually I didn't see an option for. I'm pretty sure it's got one plus, not to mention the fact that that's only 10 grand. That's 28. It's only a 3,000 litre difference. Change colour. If I get it in red, it's not going to be the same red, is it? I think that'll look alright. So if I just pop back in here a sec, just double check something. Maybe I missed something. Actually no, maybe I didn't. Oh well, let's go see. How's he doing? Oh god, you put a strip in, you'd think it'd be enough. I mean, it's not a big deal, but that bit at the bottom's going to be tricky to take out, that's for sure. That's fine. He's doing alright. As is he. Yeah, I might change my mind about that white, that silver actually, but never mind. So it's got, yeah, it does have a trailer hitch. Okay, cool. Right. Well, for now, I'm just going to take it as is while we get used to it, but eventually I will use it with a double setup so that we can double load capacity. Just seemed like a sensible option around these little narrow lanes and roads. Yeah, not sure about that colour. Might change that. And ideally, I want the same as the main thing, but you know, would that work with it much here? And then I'm not sure. Well, we'll try it. Okay. Doesn't look very silvery, does it? That's the problem. And there isn't a chrome option, which is a bit of a shame. Ooh, I'm going to have to keep my rather heavy right foot a bit lighter. But this is definitely a quicker way to deliver our crop for sale. Make sure that price is still good. Yep. So we're going to Rainbow Ridge, which is handy. Yeah, so that soybean price is still going up as well. That's really good. We'll of course need to keep a slight eye on the worker, just because yeah, I kind of figured he'd stop. Oh, so he's still got past this hole, it might be better. That's kind of weird, but anyway. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on because I don't want him to go into the trees. Because those little saplings won't really like that fact. Why don't we do this? do that. Do that. That should hopefully stop the worker going any further. Make that up a little bit so we've got a nice edge. I know what you leave them doing the length of the field, which actually won't take them all that long. And then there's just that little patch to do later. That's easy. Now the weed situation on field 3 should know. And part of field 2 for that matter. Let's see. Yep, weeds in field 3. Okay. That'll definitely be the next job for the New Holland then. Might want to slow down time, I think. Don't really want those weeds running away from us. Yeah, I might do that. There's a lot to do today as well. Try not to trash my new truck. Cool. Let's go sell. Maybe black would look better. Sort of matte black rather than the really shiny black. 93,000 from one load. Good grief. Got what, 3 loads to do? Yeah, it was well worth buying this. It makes the whole thing so much quicker. Oh, and I see the combines full, actually. Lovely. Extra tractor won't go amiss actually. It's amazing how much you suddenly run out of vehicles when there's so much going on. What am I doing? That's going to take me ages. Reverse it all the way back up. best not do that. So just knitting these up while I'm here. At least to the extent I can do in one pass. Yeah, that's not bad. Cool. Oh, you are kidding me, right? Right, we'll take them all the way down to the bottom. Loop. Nice. Oh, gone past it. Oops. Never mind, go this way. That's right. We got stuck. Right, well, 2 more trips and this will be done. If I can get under the thing, there we go. Missed that bit at the bottom, but that was kind of expected. Parky mows at some speed. It's good though, I won't take long. Which is handy because I need him to back on the weeds. I'm going to need to lease a bigger planter to do that field, aren't I? Let's see. So that's the one I've got. Yeah, the Tempo L16. How wide? 12 meters. Or of course there's the Great Plains, or any of the Maestro kit, the new Maestro kit. How much to lease one of those? Wow. Yeah. You know what, might be worth it too. Imagine they need a lot of power, don't they? Which is another consideration. Actually, that one interestingly needs less power. Oh, I might do that. Cool. Right, back to it. You know what? I could do this in one trip if I got the other container. So let's test this then. Will it hook up? To this with that overhang? It's the only thing that worries me a little bit. But then it will. But then will it corner? Actually, yeah, it will. Will it? Yeah, it's fine. So in that case, oh, I do love the mud flap at the back. How cool is that? Right. So this time, you know, I think that's actually the one that came with this pack. Not that matters particularly. Quite have to go with that. Can you tell the difference between Jet and Onyx? Oh yeah, actually you can, and I prefer that one. Be interesting. This is very exciting. I've been looking forward to doing this. Right. What have I got? The V8, right? Oh no, not that one. Why has that suddenly jumped? Should be that one, okay. Yeah, black definitely looks better. So that was Jet, right? Not Onyx. That's what we'll go with. Now I saw it said one of the helpers has completed their task, and it must be the guy that's mowing, but I'd be surprised if he actually has. Let's wait for this guy to turn while we are. Oh, no, nobody's finished. Sure, I'd seen someone. Oh, it's fine. They're all still busy, that's all that matters. Cool. Slightly different wheel rim colours, bit of a shame on the back, but never mind. Helper C has a full grain tank. I'll just have to wait a minute. Right, in cab, taking it very steady round this steep corner. And I think beacons would be an idea. Quite that much room, but still. So then let's see. Put that there a sec. Take that one. There's one lot, and just rehook up. And the second lot. Well, that's much easier than doing it with the tractor and a trailer. That's cool. I can't get around. A little bit tricky. Let's try this way then. There we go. Right, better go into the combine again, and I think I should be calling it a day shortly. Lots of jobs to crack on with. I'll try and get at least some of that grass work done off screen, because I did quite a lot of that in a video recently. It'll be the last time I'll do it on that field, and then we'll get at least part of that ploughed out and start using it for crops, and then with some of the money from the silage I'll buy another grass field. That'll be my next major purchase, I think. But yeah, so I could kind of do with a new tractor as well. 2 tractors is getting to be not quite enough for the number of fields we've got. I'll leave this here for now and figure out where I'm going to put it. That's the next challenge. Nice. But yeah, I'll definitely get that one painted, and probably black. Quite like that look. He's still busy, he's still busy, okay. Hey Tiny, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Right, I'll leave you watching this guy for a second, and I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I saw you've been on Legends, Tiny. How are you finding it? I'd say I did a drive around the other day and it didn't grab me. But it's a little bit different. Why not? Let's go get that combine back going again. Actually, that must be nearly full. That's not quite there, is it? Yeah, I saw you were on your stream last night with some stream. It's like you had fun. It's 6 hours or so. So yeah, been busy on here. Just sold all the canola that I got off field 18, and starting to cut the grass on field, is that field 19, that one over there? Can't remember. And yeah, that was a worker as well, did that. That was magic. Managed to create a field. Yeah, cultivating in field 18, ready for the next crop. So yeah, lots going on. And then I've got to get some weeding done on fields 2 and 3. I bought a new truck. It's been a busy hour and a half. May as well tidy up this little bit while I'm here. Probably get canola in here again. After that seems to be my rotation. I'll need to do either wheat or barley soon. I think, make sure we've got enough straw. Beautiful. He's done a pretty good job of this field. Doing alright. Okay. Oh, so that was a mistake, wasn't it? So actually I put the bucket for this is in there. I could use that to clean out the animals. So I might stop this guy and go and get him weeding fields 2 and 3. Yeah, Marwell's going well. Had a slight issue, actually, while he's doing that. We had a worker on field 1 doing a contract, decided to break through the hedge and cultivate out part of my grass field twice, which I wasn't too happy about, but it's fine. So yeah, so we're cutting this grass, create more silage bales, sell those, and then this field will be ploughed in anyway. That was going to be my next thing, so it just means we'll lose a little bit of grass from this harvest. I'll jump in here, get this guy out a sec, and we will actually just do this edge, neaten this up while we're here. How could be a block fine object? What could be? Oh, that's probably me actually. Let me do this strip while we're here. But yeah, it's good. Just spent on, what, 250 grand on a new truck and a trailer and 2 hook lift containers. Always well worth doing. I'm going to recolour the front one. The silver colour doesn't look very good, so I'm going to ditch that. One is stop. Not some of this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that there. Fold it back out. We'll drop that off. We'll drop that. Yeah, exactly. My trees are coming on nicely. Quite happy with the way the plantation's coming along. And I wonder, actually, we might be in the point at which I need crop tyres on to do that weeding. Let's not get up there and find out that we needed to, so rather than risk it, let's just do it anyway. It won't cost us anything. Actually, you know what, while we're here, might as well repair it, keep it in tip top. That was a bad place to leave that, wasn't it? Oh, I was only testing to make sure I could put a trailer on the back of the truck. So is it our combine that's got stuck somewhere? I'll come look at that in a minute. Now I might be short a tractor to be able to go and empty that trailer. What I could do is bring the truck over and put the containers on the field, and we'll just have the combine empty straight into those, and that would do us, I think. So, what's the weed situation in these fields? Top end of field 2 and field 3. All of field 3 except that very bottom corner that I literally did about 20 minutes ago, before the rest of the weeds magically appeared. I'm going to sort of take this edge, because actually this should roughly be the right angle for a worker. As always, there's going to be bits that it'll miss, but that's okay. So let's go see what's up with this combine. Oh. Well, that's not cool, is it? Something else that's going to make me immediately damage my crops. Oh well. Well, all the other tracks are busy, I may as well do a little bit of this. Put a little headland in. Hopefully won't fill the tank before we get round to the other side. Shouldn't think so. Volume of soybeans isn't that huge. So yeah, rough guide then from doing field 18 with soybean and then doing field 18 with canola is you get about 1.5 times volume of canola. So that's useful to know. Not sure I'd ever really paid that much attention to that before, but given it's so huge, it's very easy to remember what type of volume you get out of the field at the end. Sunflowers next in that. Alpha J has completed their task. That'll be the weeder, and no, he hasn't. Unless he just managed to drive himself into the stream. But we'll do this first, and then we'll go check that out. So yeah, I might go bring that truck over and put the 2 containers, just sit them on the field. They're too high for the combine when they're on the truck, but just lowered down onto the field, I think they'll be fine. So actually that'll be a very useful, not that I'd normally drive that onto the field. The whole point of having a hook lift trailer with wheels and a hook lift trailer with tracks is that I'd use the tracked one on the field with the tractors and the wheel form with the truck on the roads. But there, just once. Should be able to pay off that bank loan I took out as well to buy the truck. So have a look in a sec. Literally just tied me over while I sold the canola. Yep, I figured. So now what I need to do is figure out where he's been and where he hasn't. That'll be easy. There's not much of a collision on this hedge either. Spin that round. Right, with a little help from the map. Oh, good grief, and he still managed to miss a bit. How did he do that? Hey, you know, I'm gonna worry about that later. So if I go this way a little bit, spin it round to go that way down the field. How's that looking? Might just about get away with that. Jeez, again? Oh, fine. Then while we're stopped, let's go empty it. because you're not going to get it all in here anyway. Now at some point I'm expecting the cultivator guide to break through the hedge into here, which I'm quite comfortable with him to do given that it's already harvested. It's part of the plan to make sure this bit was done before I let him loose. Here he is, just see him coming over the horizon. Should get most of this in here. But probably not quite all of it. Oh no, I was wrong. Awesome. That's good. But that is now full, pretty much anyway. Oops. Now I know how the worker feels. Let's take a little bit more off the top here. So we've got 34,000 litres so far. We're probably going to get 70, probably not much more, but still, our price is looking 2,410 and climbing, or 2,542, so that's okay. What's that? Nearly 180 grand. There we go. Well, I don't think I have any problems now. Surely that gives him enough turning space. One would hope. I think about a new combine at some point as well. I'm scared of these fields. It could help to have something a touch bigger. Especially once I've got field 19 ploughed out as well. That's 3 pretty big fields. 2 and 3 aren't a big deal. They're okay. Right, leave that running. How's our weeder friend doing? Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of work for me to do tidying up. That's going to be quite tricky amongst a growing crop. You know what, actually, while we're at it, I'm going to stop in a minute. I was going to stop 15 minutes ago, but this is fun. While we are here, so I've still got to figure out how to put this. It'll go in the truck, in the shed. It might just mean that I have to leave, put that in the front of the shed and just leave it there. That'll do that. So I was just thinking, I'm quite surprised. Field 18 doesn't need lime, so is that in my second lot of crop, so it'll need it after the sunflowers, but then it'll also need ploughing after the sunflowers, so that's okay. Right, slightly up. Okay. Detach. Bring the truck forward. Customize. It's jet, right? Or was it onyx? It was onyx. The slightly less shiny colour. It's not going to cost me. I suppose I've already paid for one paint job. Oh, cool. So actually I can change the paint colour as many times as I like. Awesome. Looking good. Actually, I might at some point try and see if there's a red that I can match to the truck. Maybe that might be a bit much. That'd be a whole load of red. Like I said, I don't really want to drive on the field with the truck, so we'll put it here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, that was it. Bank loan. Yep, plenty. Excellent. So I've sold 373 grand's worth of crops today. Wow. And I've still got my soybeans to sell. If we get the right price. So what I do want to buy while I think about it, just while I remember. Telehandlers. Pallet fork. I don't have one, right? No. Okay. Can't change the colour. Oh, really? Alright, fine. Don't want a small bucket for cleaning out the animals, or shall I leave that with the tractors? Oh, you know what? It's only 2,800. I may as well. And by the way, that speed's changing. I'm assuming that we need to do some work on the cultivator. I do love that animation. And the sound. Brilliant. Oh, so I'm curious as well actually. My planter, how much was it? Or how much is it worth? 20 grand. Yeah, I might sell it. I might do that, and then I'll lease a really huge one. Right, I think I am going to call it a day for now, at least. Quite a bit done, quite a lot still left to do, but we're getting there. So I'm just going to tidy up this weeding in this field. Healthy Seed's nearly full again. Actually, that's what we'll finish with. I'm going to wait till Healthy Seed's finished. So he's full, and we'll go into the new thing that I just put by the edge of the field. See how that goes. Cheers, Jeff. I'll see you later, my friend. Thanks very much for stopping by. Well, stopping by, sticking with me for the last nearly 2 hours. And yeah, so hopefully I'll get a couple of videos out during the week, but that'll be it for streaming till next weekend, sadly. And next weekend is going to be tough. I've got a really busy weekend up, so I may not be able to do any next weekend for us. We'll see. I hope so. But in the meantime, we'll crack on here at Marwell. I've heard a rumour there's a new farm in Gloucester that might be off. There's a farm in Gloucestershire that's coming on the market, so might be looking to move there. We'll have to go and have a look at some point. See what we think about that. But yeah, so I'm actually going to stop there. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Whether live or later on. Likes and subscriptions, very much appreciated, as I always say. Do check out some of the other stuff. Tiny and I did, with the Canadian farmer Donny, did a massive harvest yesterday, which was great fun. On field 7 on the horse aggravation map. And kudos to them for helping me out with that. That was really hard work. Oh great, so we just do this bottom strip. And yeah, that's it for now. I will look forward to catching you all up very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.